Hello, welcome to More Yoga Fitness. My name is Kathy. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a holiday vinyasa. We're going to start on our mats in child's pose, settling into this pose. Taking some deep breaths, grounding through your third eye. Raising your head up off of the mat, grounding through the left hand and reaching the right up and around the lower back, dropping your ear toward your bicep on the left. Inhale, reaching to the sky and replacing your right hand where your left hand was, taking a half bind behind the back and allowing the gentle weight of your head to open up your shoulder on the right. Breathe in and reach up, and we'll walk our hands in toward tabletop position, stacking wrists below shoulders, taking a few rounds of cat-cow here. Returning to a neutral spine, extending the right leg back, lifting that heel of the right foot as high as you can, a slight arch in the back, lowering the chest down, coming into fallen angel, cheek to one side. Point and flex your foot if that feels good. Returning back to tabletop. Extending the left leg long, lifting the heel and arching the back slightly. Shifting your weight forward, lowering your chest to the mat, turning your cheek to one side, and pointing and flexing the foot, or maybe rolling the ankle out, whatever feels good for you here. Pressing up away from the mat and returning to tabletop. Stepping the right foot up into a crescent lunge. Opening up front to back in a high twist. Lowering the left hand to the earth, right hand to the sky. Lifting up that back knee on the left. Bringing both hands to the earth, lizard. Exhale, pressing back into pyramid. Shifting forward into lizard. And stepping back into our tabletop position. Side B, left foot steps forward, lift up into crescent pose. High twist. Right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky, gaze up. Tuck the toes under, lift the right knee up off the mat. Both hands to the mat, lizard. Press back into pyramid pose. Both legs are straight. Drop your chest to the front thigh. Bend the front knee, lizard. Step back, downward facing dog. Make your way into high plank. Beast squats here, dropping the sitting bones toward the heels. Shifting back and forth with your breath. Hold here and breathe. Plank. Open up floor to ceiling, side plank. Both hands to the mat, plank. Beast squat and come forward into plank. Open up, side plank, side B. Hold here and breathe. Hand to the mat, plank. Beast squat, plank. Side plank, plank. Beast squat, plank. Side plank, plank. Squat, plank. Again, side plank, plank. Beast squat, plank. Last time, side plank, plank. Beast squat, plank. Side plank, plank. Beast squat, plank. Side plank, plank. Knees come to the mat. Nice job. Step up with the right foot, crescent. Open up front to back, crescent twist. Hand to the earth, open up floor to ceiling. Lift the back knee, breathe in. Both hands to the mat, lizard. Press back, pyramid. Shift forward, lizard. Step back, downward facing dog. On the knees, left foot steps forward, crescent. Open up, high crescent twist. Hand to the mat, hand to the sky. Lift up the back knee. Lizard pose, both hands to the mat. Straighten both legs, pyramid. Bend the front knee, lizard. Step back, downward facing dog. Knees to the mat, step up, right foot. Crescent. Twist. Floor to ceiling. Hand to the mat. Lizard and press back, downward facing dog. Side B, knees down, left foot forward, crescent. Twist. Floor to ceiling. Hand to the mat, press back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step or jump to the top of the mat, half lift, forward fold, mountain pose. Forward fold, half lift, step or jump back, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Press the tail back, down dog. Make your way to the top of your mat, half lift, breathe in. Breath out, fold. Breathe in, mountain pose. Forward fold, half lift, step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, make your way to the top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, Tadasana, fold, lift, flow through your Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Lifting the chest and heart in up dog, pressing back in downward facing dog, flowing back and forth, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lifting the heart, chin and chest up dog, pressing tailbone back, down dog. Again, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bring the right knee to the right tricep, kick it back. Again, right tricep, kick it back. Right tricep, hold it here. Step up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Side angle, floor to ceiling. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Side angle. Coming into Chandrasana, half moon, lifting up, reversing here. Step up to the top of the mat, breathe in mountain, exhale fold, half lift, chaturanga, upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, left knee, left tricep, kick it back. Again, left tricep, kick it back. Hold the left tricep to knee. Step up, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, floor to ceiling. Breathe in, reverse. Breathe out, side angle. Reverse. Side angle. Lift up the back foot, Chandrasana, half moon. Lift up off the floor, reverse. Step up to the top of the mat, mountain, forward fold, half lift, flow through your vinyasa, and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, step up into crescent pose. Lifting the back leg up into bow and arrow. Stepping back into crescent. Hands prayer, twist, elbow to elbow straight line, thumbs at the heart, gaze to the sky. Open the hands up, floor to ceiling. Reach forward, gaze to the floor. Reach towards your hip. Forward and back. Reach front to back. Again, forward and back. Reach forward to the sky. Hand comes to the mat, press back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the dog for a little bit here, bending opposite knees. Left leg lifts, step to the outside of your left hand, crescent. Back leg steps up in stork, arms come into bow and arrow. Step back into crescent. Hands prayer, bow forward and twist, elbow to elbow, straight line. Keep your thumbs at your heart. Open up floor to ceiling. Hand at the sky, reaches front, Exhale back to the hip, forward and back, forward and back. Again, front and back, reaching front to the sky. Hand to the mat, press back, downward facing dog. Stepping to the top of the mat, breathe in, half lift, forward fold, mountain pose, and draw your hands to heart center. Our animated section of the class today, we're going to take balance pose tree. Treeing up our leg, growing our branches, and breathing here. Finding joy in our breath, our gazing point is steady and strong. Crossing our treed up leg with the ankle just above the knee joint, hands come to prayer, and sink your sitting bones down nice and low in a standing pigeon. Sink just a little deeper. Reach the hands for the floor. Stay in your pigeon legs. Forward fold. Bringing ourselves into an arm balance, staying in the pigeon legs, launching into flying pigeon. Releasing on the balls of the feet, knees are out nice and wide, thumb knuckles to the heart. Coming into this modified variation of Malasana, Hindu squat. Keeping our heels pressed together firmly, slowly extend the legs and try to stand tall, staying on the balls of the feet. Hold here in releve. Release the hands and slowly bring the heels to the earth. Setting up your tree on side B. First establish your roots, your treed up leg, and then grow your branches. Your breath will carry you through this pose. Hands draw to heart center. We're going to take standing pigeon, ankle just above the knee joint, sinking the sitting bones down toward the mat. Bringing your hands all the way to the mat, straightening your standing leg and staying in those pigeon legs for this variation of ragdoll. Keeping your pigeon legs and coming into an arm balance, launching into flying pigeon. Releasing here and sinking your sitting bones down. I'm on the balls of the feet, my heels are pressing. Once again, returning to Malasana pose. And slowly standing tall, staying in releve. And our animated portion of the class ends here. Slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time until you're reclined on the mat, keeping the knees toward the sky. We're going to take our right leg, peace fingers to big toe, and just extend that leg as long as possible, releasing energy through the right heel, lifting the left long leg, hovering just above the mat, toes flexed to the face, lifting your chest towards your thigh, and finding your calf on the right, pulling that leg in, really finding a nice release on the back side of the right leg. Crossing at the ankles, right on top of the left. Lay all the way back, working our core here. Hands reaching straight to the sky. Arms and legs lowering to the mat and lifting. Lowering and lifting. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Lower and lift. Again, down and up, down and up, down, up. Last one, and up. Very nice job. Uncross the legs. And we're going to take our left peace fingers to left big toe, extending through the heel on the left. Right leg is long, flexed, and hovered. Finding our calf on the right, bringing our chest closer to the thigh, keeping a hold of the big toe. Releasing and crossing right ankle over the top of the left. Again, we're going to drop down, arms and legs, and reach back up, down and up. 6, 5. Nothing like a little core sprinkle in your Vinyasa yoga class. 3, 2. Here's your last one. Nice. Uncross. Got my feet out to about the width of the mat. I'm going to lift my hips up nice and high in bridge pose. Interlace my hands underneath my hips and find a nice squeeze in the glutes and calves. Slowly release and lower back down to the mat. Taking either bridge or wheel here. I'm in wheel. We'll take a few breaths in this nice back bend. Slowly lower back down to the mat. Windshield wipe, bring the knees off to the right side and then the left side of your mat, taking it back and forth for a moment just to reset the spine. Taking peace fingers to big toes and finding happy baby pose. Maybe taking your full hand to the soles of your feet. releasing out of happy baby. We're going to take an inversion today called shoulder stand. So go ahead and find your shoulder stand, making sure your elbows are below your wrists and you're supporting the hips with your hands. Ankles are directly above the hips. Just being a little playful here, sliding my toe down toward my knee and extending, switching sides. Back and forth here in shoulder stand. If this doesn't suit your body, you can remain still. Slowly coming into plow pose, dropping my toes overhead and releasing my hands from the hips, providing some support with my palms pressing into the mat. Releasing and rolling out of plow. Coming into reverse tabletop, stacking my wrists below shoulders, lifting my hips, opening up the neck. Releasing slowly out of tabletop. We're going to take a modification here of reverse tabletop, extending the right leg long and lifting up into reverse tabletop. Keeping the right leg on the floor or lifting toward the sky. Holding here, flat back. Lift the hips. And bringing yourself back down to the mat. Switching sides. Feel free to keep your heel on the earth or lifting that long leg up for a little more intensity. Wrists, elbow, and shoulders stack. Release yourself back down to the mat. Nice job. Coming into Dragonfly Pose here with our legs out nice and wide. We're going to flow here with our breath. As you reach diagonal and gaze, taking your gaze back, reach for the outside of the thigh, diagonal, and back to center. Side B, reach diagonal, gaze back, diagonal. Switch sides, diagonal, twist and gaze back, diagonal, release, side B, twist, diagonal, release. One more time each side, diagonal, twist back, diagonal, and release. Last time, reach, twist, reach, and release. We're just going to take a simple dragonfly fold here, walking your hands out and lowering the chest toward the mat, keeping your feet flexed toward the sky if you can. Just breathe. Walking your hands slowly in towards your torso. We're going to laterally bend here. I'm reaching for the opposite pinky toe side of the foot, dropping my ear to my knee. A really nice side body opening here. Breath in as you lift up, straight spine, exhale, and we'll take that same pose on the other side. Inhale as you rise up to a straight spine. Bringing the legs together and long, we're going to slide the right heel in toward our glute and really tuck that knee in tight, reaching around the shin of the right leg and binding with our hands or taking a strap and using it to bind. Folding down forward and gazing over the opposite shoulder. Release and twist into half Lord of the Fish. Elbows at the outside of your thigh, and your gaze is to the back of your mat. Release. Let's do that on the other side. Tuck your left heel in towards your glute, reaching around the front of your shin, connecting and binding behind the back, and taking your gaze over the opposite shoulder. Really try to draw your chest down toward your long leg, folding as far forward as you can. Inhale, release, reach for the sky, and then take your twist the opposite direction into half Lord of the Fishes. Inhale, release. Take a moment to come into Dearling legs. So bringing your front shin to the top of your mat and your other shin to the side of your mat, taking a lateral bend here in Dearling. Releasing and squaring up over your Dearling leg, either resting your forehead on your folded arms, dropping your forehead to the mat. You're releasing your chest down toward the mat in this Dearling twist. Walking the hands up toward the torso and switching sides. Front shin squares up to the front of your mat and your other shin to the side. Taking a lateral bend to start with. Draw bicep to ear, crown of the head draws to the side. Release. Square your torso to the floor, walk your hands out away from your body, and find your Dearling twist, drawing your chest as close as you can to the earth to really feel this stretch and release. Slowly walk your way back up into seated. We're going to bring ourselves onto our backs, crossing right knee over the left knee, grabbing onto your ankles and reclining back down onto the mat. We're in cow face on our back. If you draw your ankles closer to your hips, you'll get a little bit more of a stretch. Knees away from the torso, again, more of a stretch. Release the cow face and come into Pigeon on your back, binding around your shin or maybe around your hamstring for a little less intensity. Taking those poses on side B, crossing knee over knee, grabbing the ankles, reclining gently back so your shoulders and the back of your head rest on the mat. Releasing and finding your reclined pigeon. Release. Make your way onto your seat. Inhale as you reach up and exhale as you fold forward into caterpillar. Taking these final poses to really give a good release in the lower back. Every breath draws your chest closer to the thighs. Breathe in as you reach up and release your hands to the mat. Let's take time to take Cobbler's Pose. As we take Cobbler's Pose, we reflect on the things we're blessed with. Our health, well-being, family, friends, pets, shelter, food. Love is surrounded. Scattered joy. Breathe in, thumb knuckles to our third eye. Exhale and bow forward. Namaste. The divine light in me honors and respects the divine light in each of you. Merry Christmas.